The most secure plane in the world just had a mid-air failure. On Tuesday night, President Trump was headed to the World Economic Forum in Davos when Air Force One was forced to make a sudden U-turn over the Atlantic. Here's exactly what went wrong and why it's sparking a massive debate over the aging presidential fleet. The night started normally. At 10:20 p.m. Eastern Time, President Trump boarded the VC-25A, registration number 28,000, for a non-stop flight to Zurich. But just 30 minutes in, things got weird. Reporters in the back of the plane to press pool reported that the cabin lights flickered and then went completely dark for several seconds. No announcement came over the intercom immediately, but on the flight trackers, everyone watching saw the same thing: a sharp 180-degree turn over the Atlantic Ocean. What followed was a logistical ballet. While the president stayed on the tarmac, staffers were seen sprinting between planes, moving boxes of fruit, wrapped sandwiches, and about a dozen suitcases from the massive 747 to a much smaller Boeing C-3 to it. By 12:15 a.m., Trump was back in the air on the smaller jet. He eventually landed in Zurich and took a helicopter into Davos, arriving about 3 hours behind schedule. He made it to the summit, but the minor glitch has now reopened a massive debate about the safety of the president's aging fleet. To understand why a 3-hour delay on the tarmac was such a big deal, you have to look at what was waiting for Trump in Switzerland. For months, the administration has been pushing for the U.S. to acquire Greenland from Denmark, a move Trump has called the ultimate real estate deal. Leading up to Davos, the tension was at a breaking point. Trump had threatened to slap 10% to 25% tariffs on 8 European countries if they didn't play ball. There were even rumors that he wouldn't rule out military force to secure the island. But the moment he finally landed in Davos, despite the plane malfunction, everything shifted. After a high-stakes meeting with NATO Secretary General Mark Rutte, Trump announced a framework of a future deal. So, what actually caused the most advanced plane in the world to tuck tail and run? Officially, the White House is calling it a minor electrical issue. But for the reporters on board, it felt like anything but minor. Minutes after wheels up, the lights in the press cabin flickered and went pitch black. On a 40-year-old Boeing 747, a flickering light isn't just a bulb going out, it's a symptom of a deeper problem. These planes are packed with over 238 miles of wiring. They are designed to withstand the electromagnetic pulse of a nuclear blast, which means their electrical systems are incredibly complex. If the crew detected even a slight voltage drop or a short in a secondary power loop, the protocol is clear: abuse the caution. You don't take a 40-year-old airframe over the Atlantic Ocean if the power grid is acting up. While no emergency was declared, the U-turn was a silent admission that the aging queen of the skies is starting to show her age. While the current Air Force One was stuck on the tarmac last Tuesday, there was a $400 million flying palace sitting in a hangar in Texas. Meet the VC-25 bridge aircraft. Last May, the ruling family of Qatar gave President Trump a Boeing 747-8 as a gift. Trump says it's a great deal for the American taxpayer, but critics are calling it a flying bribe. Here's the problem: this isn't just a paint job. To make this plane safe for the president, the Air Force has to spend over $1 billion retrofitting it with missile sensors and radiation shielding. And then there's the spy factor. Lawmakers are terrified that a foreign nation, even an Alikud, have planted surveillance tech deep inside the fuselage years ago. Is it a brilliant way to save a failing fleet? Or is the president's new ride a national security nightmare? Either way, after the electrical failure on the old plane last week, the Qatar bridge just became the most important plane in the world. The US VIP fleet is literally falling apart. Here is the chain of failures. Colon. Feb. 2025 Rubia. A cracked windshield on a C-32A forced a U-turn 90 minutes into a flight to Munich. October 2025, Hexith, another cracked windshield, caused an emergency landing at RAF Gen 2026, Trump. Total electrical failure on the 747 forced a mid-Atlantic U-turn. The cause: 40-year-old planes and 2-year delays on the new fleet. Air Force One is more than just a plane. It's a flying fortress and a symbol of American power. But after 3 major fleet failures in less than a year, that symbol is looking a little tarnished. Whether it's a cracked windshield or a mid-Atlantic power failure, the message is clear: the current fleet is exhausted. As President Trump pivots from mechanical glitches to massive land deals in Greenland, the clock is ticking on Boeing to deliver the new next-gen aircraft. But I want to hear from you. Should the U.S. fast-track the gifted Qatar bridge jet to keep the president safe? Or is the security risk of a foreign-owned plane just too high? Drop a comment below. I'll be hearting the best theories. If you found this breakdown helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the tech and politics shaping 2026. I'm Cheetah, and I'll see you in the next one.